Hiya 4! In this video I will be going through your reading comprehension for your week 4 work pack. The book that we're going to be focusing on this week is Alex Rider Stormbreaker. So our topic is Spies this week, and this is the particular book we will be looking at for our George Spicer reads. So here is your day 1 text. However, I'm not going to go through the day 1 text because when you do your live lesson with your teacher this week, your teacher will be doing a George Spicer read session on this text. So I'm going to skip through this. And then here are your questions and your key vocabulary for your day 1 text. So as I said before, your teacher will be going through these with you when you do your live lesson. So I'm going to skip through this and I'm going to go through day 2 of your reading with you instead. Here is your day 2 text, so I'm going to read through this for you and then we can look at the questions for day 2 together. It was only hours later, sitting in the kitchen, watching as the grey light of morning bled slowly through the West London streets, that Alex could try to make sense of what had happened. His uncle, Ian Rider, was dead. Driving home, his car had been hit by a lorry at Old Street roundabout and he had been killed almost instantly. He hadn't been wearing a seatbelt, the police said. Otherwise, he might have had a chance. Alex thought of the man who had been his only relation for as long as he could remember. He had never known his own parents. They had died in an accident, that one a plane crash, a few weeks after he had been born. He had been brought up by his father's brother, never uncle. Ian Rider had hated that word, and had spent most of his 14 years in the same terraced house in Chelsea, London, between the King's Road and the river. But it was only now Alex realised just how little he knew about the man. A banker. People said Alex looked quite like him. Ian Rider was always travelling. A quiet, private man who liked good wine, classical music and books. Who didn't seem to have any girlfriends. In fact, he didn't have any friends at all. He had kept himself fit, had never smoked and had dressed expensively. But that wasn't enough. That wasn't a picture of a life. It was only a thumbnail sketch. "Are you all right, Alex?" A young woman had come into the room. She was in her late 20s with a sprawl of red hair and a round, boyish face. Jack Starbright was American. She had come to London as a student 7 years ago, rented a room in the house in return for light housework and babysitting duties, and had stayed on to become housekeeper and one of Alex's closest friends. Sometimes he wondered what the Jack was short for. Jackie? Jacqueline? Neither of them suited her, and although he had once asked, she had never said. Alex nodded. "What do you think will happen?" he asked. "What do you mean? To the house? To me? To you?" "I don't know," she shrugged. "I guess Ian will have made a will. He'll have left instructions." "Maybe we should look in his office." "Yes, but not today, Alex. Let's take it one step at a time." Ian's office was a room running the full length of the house, high up at the top. It was the only room that was always locked. Alex had only been in there 3 or 4 times, never on his own. Okay, so we've looked at the text for day 2, and now here are your questions and your key vocabulary. So thumbnail sketch is a small rough drawing. Sprawl is spread out in an untidy way, and will is a legal document that explains who someone's money or property will be given to when they die. So in this case, obviously, Ian Rider. So your questions, your 1-star questions at the top are the ones that aren't as tricky, so I would like everyone to have a go at those. So where was Alex sitting? What time of day was it when he was in the kitchen? Who had died, and what did the police say might have given Ian Rider a chance at surviving? Then I would like everyone to attempt the 2-star questions, at least give them a go. So why had Alex never known his parents? So go back and check in the text on the first page, what did it say about his parents? Who did people say Alex looked like? Again, on that first page, have a look. Find and copy another word for tasks or jobs, and that's on page 12. So the second page, you need to just look for that one word and copy it down. And the next one, number 8, true or false? Jack's name was short for Jackie. Explain how you know. So you're going to write true or false because. So your explanation would be using an example from the text to support. And the last one, what impression do you get of Jack Starbright? So what kind of character is she? Here it says you need to have 2 examples from the text to support. So she is a something and something character because. So what do we know about her? Perhaps how she interacts with Alex as well, and the things that she does for them. And then your EXT question is, why do you think Alex had only been in Ian's office 3 or 4 times? And what do you think could be in his office? So what do we know about Ian Ryder so far? Why do we think Alex might not have been allowed in his office? And what do you think could be in there? So on that part, I would like you to make a prediction about what you think could be in his office and why. So explain your answer fully for that.